Hello. I just want to thank you for saving me from the darkness. I saw a lot of spooky stuff there. I could probably tell you about this stuff, but it might be too scary. So, ages of those have to be at least 10 to 13 years old. And I'm just using this Stinger Flynn background painter to make this more entertaining. You know, something weird? You know what's weird I learned there? Well, everyone else has sort of normal bodies. But except that Jensen dude, the dad, I forgot what his name is. Anyway, I barely knew anything about the darkness. I barely lost it. And yet, my fear of the darkness has grown heavier. The Jetson dude is like legitimately a spider. And yet, the darkness will stop at nothing to harm people. I've known so much, but this is just more threatening than what I've experienced. It's been really scary there. You have no idea. I've seen the darkness's plans to take over almost every realm in the universe. So, you ever heard of like Pibby corruption takes over Kirby universe? You guys might be right. This corruption will stop at nothing to consume everyone and everything. Well, Game Tune's universe, you didn't stop the glitch. You didn't. Well, also, I heard that there was a lot of things that were getting corrupted. Like the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, as we've already witnessed in Game Tunes. It still continues to grow. It's just so scary. I just can't stop thinking about it. It's just been so scary witnessing all that stuff. I can't say it for sure, but I think I saw my friends and everyone. This is not gonna end well for the universe either. So, make sure you tell your parents to get some weapons. Because you might never know what will come next. Because this Jetson dude, I don't know what his head looks like. I've only seen it various times, not very often. But he's like a legitimate spider. He's just so threatening, I can barely get him out of my head. It's just so scary to remember all this that's coming. It's literally haunting me. It's just been so scary witnessing all those things, especially the darkness's plans. Ugh. Remembering all those thoughts just gives me nightmares. Ugh. I can also tell you a little bit more. Once you guys liked, I got free of the darkness's hold, although it didn't exactly seem to cure it. Still have a little bit of touch on there. But if you guys subscribe, I think it should detach from me for good. Well, yeah, there's been a lot of threats. Like how Bugs Bunny looks. He looks even more threatening than he usually looks. Normally, he's supposed to be a friendly cartoon bunny. Almost like in Cartoon Network. As the idea was shared with... It was in Cartoon Network once. Cartoon Network Kids. He had many more fluff than he usually has. He was so scary looking, I can barely get his face out of my head. Well, doing the speed paint actually helps me show you what some characters look like, actually. It's actually very scary how I think of them. This stuff has been very threatening. You don't know what I've experienced. If you watch Hug Me, you're going to be trapped in there. But make sure you have a YouTube channel before watching it. That way you can be set free by someone liking your video. You should be saved. Don't mind those other voices. There's been a lot of creepiness here. Like Sonic was even more faster than he usually is. I could barely see him when he was running. I hate voices. I can barely see him run all the way. All I know is that his shoes changed. They've turned from a bright red to a very, very dark red. See, this is how dark it was. I could barely recognize it. But when I saw him run, I knew he was doing some sort of action. Like super fast running. Something I can't translate properly. Ugh. I'll never get his speed out of my head. One time I passed out watching him do that. Give me a minute. Okay, and anyways, I already know that Bun, well, Gus the Gator, Lily Ladybug, and I forgot the skunk's name. They were the first to be corrupted. And then Bun, the darkness's most fatal host, turned him into this giant, menacing bunny head That looks so innocent, but if you get close, you might get corrupted. Normally in the show, Bun Bun only has one tooth, but if you look at his corrupted form, he has a nose. He looks so corrupted. Especially that his body's changed. Kind of like the Jetson guy. He's been variously destructible. He's been so scary I can barely even see him. I can't even look at him. But when I do look at him, my memory acts right up. He is so scary. I can barely get that horrifying look out of my head. When things weren't worse, I think Kirby might as well have been corrupted by now. Just like how Fluff Club Gaming said, I think their series might be true. We might be dead from this thing. If it were to ever exist, the world could not survive its temper. It's crazy. And whatever it sucks up in its past, it goes nearly so hard on it. You can never do anything to protect yourself from that thing. Imagine a corrupted grab pack. That would be so weird. And the body would just be a bunch of black ooze. But just imagine that, though. That would be so creepy. And with no head, even creepier. It's been so creepy remembering all those moments. Sorry if I've been silent for a couple seconds. It's just remembering all those moments, they just get into my head too much. And the grab pack would be totally attached to the glitch ooze body. And the hand would have a lot of blackness, that darkness on it that could corrupt people. That would be scary, actually, if you think about it. And the Battle for Dream Island concepts have really done it too far. It looks so menacing if you just look at it. Ugh. A lot of creepy things happen there. I don't want to show you. Just don't go there. Like for more lore. Darkness lore.